Hi, my name is Herb Daly, and today we're going to talk about one of my other passions in life, which is real estate. I've been an investor myself since the late 70s, so I think I have a pretty good perspective on what's going on. I want to talk today about why I feel real estate investors fail. Okay, but before I do that, I just want to make a disclosure that at the bottom you see a website. It has nothing directly to do with real estate. I'm not trying to sell books and tapes and information products, but what it has to do with is making cash flow. And I know today, real estate investors need cash flow. And talking to a lot of the mortgage brokers and some of the real estate agents and brokers, I know in my area, a lot of them are hurting right now, and commissions are down because of certain market conditions. And they're always looking for extra cash flow and whatnot. Now, my home-based business also helps me leverage into some of my other activities. I trade the Forex actively. Those are the U.S. currencies. So obviously that needs cash to open up accounts. I also feel that, although we all know we can buy real estate with no money down and all that stuff, I think, it's good to have some cash on hand, because you never know. I mean, you still have to come up with earnest money, down payments at times, small rehabs and, contingency funds and whatnot. And I really believe that when you have some money behind you, just the psychological factor alone, I think, is a good thing. I think it makes you more confident about yourself. Now, again, even though we don't want to use our own money, I think sometimes by having it, it gives us a different perspective, and it gives us a little bit more confidence. I know myself, when I walk out of the door, I always like to have $400 or $500 bills on me. Now, whether that's wise in today's world, I don't know. But all I know is that it just makes me feel good, and I've always done it. So, to get on with the topic at hand, the reason why investors fail, I can basically sum it up in 6 words. Stop trying to be an expert. Okay? You don't have to be an expert to make money. I think today's real estate investor is confused. There's a lot of people walking around that they know about foreclosures, they know about wholesaling, they know about lease options, they know about bankruptcies, they know about probate, and they have all this knowledge, but they haven't made any money. Okay? So, like I tell people, you're never going to know it all. It's just not possible. I mean, I've been doing this business now for over 20 years, and I think I know a lot, but I'm never going to be a total expert in everything. But I think sometimes people have a disease and I call it information overload. In other words, sometimes it can confuse you. I mean, all of a sudden, you're out there and you're saying, well, what do I do? Should I try to wholesale this? Should I, try to do a lease option? Should I try to, rehab it and refinance it and be a landlord? You have so many of these options in your mind, you freeze, okay? You just freeze, and then you don't do anything. After talking with numerous real estate investors and wannabe investors over the years, I found something that was very alarming to me anyway. And basically what that was is a lot of real estate investors out there not only have never bought a property, but they've never really made an offer. I mean, I found this strikingly, like I say, alarming, because I know a lot of people out there have went out and spent money on mentorships. They've spent money on, teleboot camps and boot camps and CDs and DVDs and ebooks and whatnot, and they've spent thousands and thousands of dollars, and they've never made a dime. And never mind, they've never made an offer. So, I tell people, before you go out and buy another course, before you do anything, you want to go out and make yourself some money. That's what's going to give you the confidence. Not, now, don't get me wrong. I think knowledge is useful, but I think action is power. I want you to write that down. Knowledge is useful, but action is power. In fact, I'll tell you, I've known real estate people who are walking encyclopedias. You'd say they had a Harvard MBA in real estate. They know everything. They can tell you everything there is to know about everything in real estate. I mean, they're about as close to being an expert as they can be. But guess what? None of them have, some of them have never made a dime. And then I know people like my brother-in-law who probably wouldn't know a title report from a cesspool went out and made himself, $500,000. So, again, knowledge is useful, but action is power. Please write that down. And they say if you visualize it and put it in your mind for 21 days, it will become a habit. And I think this will help a lot of you people out there, because it's almost like an epidemic in the real estate field. I mean, I just don't understand it. It's crazy, But I'm also going to give you, there's only two things you really have to do to become successful in real estate, okay? And being an expert in everything isn't one of them, okay? But I'm going to give you the two things, and you're not going to have to pay me $5,000 to get it, okay? I'm going to give it to you for free. Now, I also want you to write this down, because this is profound, people. Anybody looking at this video should really, put me in their favorites list or their playlist, or they should basically take every word I say, because I'm going to be giving you a lot of good information for free. Okay, so make sure that when I do one of these videos, you're on my list, because you'll get a lot out of it. Okay, these are the two things you need to do. Number one, talk to motivated sellers, and number two, make offers. That's it. End of story. Okay, all this other stuff basically means nothing. Okay, those are the two steps that you have to take or have to do to make money. Now, again, we all go to seminars, and we've all, I have a library of stuff over the years. In fact, I still buy stuff, occasionally, just to see if I can learn something new, because I don't know it all either. Okay, I like to, keep up with the current trends and all the information, but it hasn't stopped me, it hasn't crippled me from going out making money, because a lot of people, like I say, out there are just getting ready to get ready. Okay, so please, take what I have to say. Before you go out and buy anything else, go out and make some money and make an offer. Do something positive for yourself. Okay? Now, the next video I'm going to do is going to be about how I started in this business back in the early 80s, and it will just go to show you and prove my point. Okay? I hope this helps you. Now go out and make an offer. Thanks.